Miss P-Dubs, Miss Perrigan, Miss Worley, whatever you call me, here I am. We are going to be doing this ever so often. It's going to be called Sunnyside Science. And speaking of Sunnyside Science, did you hear the song at the intro? That song is called Keep on the Sunny Side. That song is very close to my family, but not only is it close to my family in meaning, actually the Carters who sing it, one of them is Jeanette Carter, and she happens to be my 8th cousin. So pretty cool there. Anyway, I hope to come to you. I don't know that it will be daily. It will be whenever I can get Kelsey over here. Kelsey, as you remember, is my daughter, and I wanted to show you because she's here and she's videotaping, but she doesn't want to be seen today. She was not ready. So you guys remember my little Kelsey. Little Kelsey. So she will be videotaping me and helping me put it all together. Also wanted to give a shout out to my oldest daughter, Kaylee. Upside down. Kaylee right here. You guys remember her. Kaylee has Isabel and Axel. She's the one that did the Keep on the Sunny Side logo for me. So I also wanted to say Kelsey, you guys know, is expecting, and we found out that it is a girl. So she is a girl, and her name is going to be Annie. So I cannot wait until she comes here in late August. Anyway, I wanted to start off by telling you this is not required. You don't have to watch it, but you will. You don't have to answer any of the questions, but you will. So don't feel like this is something you have to do. This is something that I have to do because my job is you guys. And without you guys, I don't have much of a purpose, so I have to do something to keep me from going stir crazy. So I will bring this to you as often as I can, but we're going to learn a whole lot. I'm not going to learn a whole lot. Actually, you already know it all, but we're going to put it to work. You're going to be able to show your mom, dad, grandma, grandpa, aunt, uncle, how smart you are by the things that you have learned in science. And I cannot wait for you to be able to show them all that. If you want to share this with a cousin or show it to mom, dad, I am okay with that. Maybe someone else will learn something from this, but feel free to show it to your friends and family if you want. If not, it will just be us here, and we will have a good time. So, be right back. Oh, we're back on. Hey guys. Okay, so here's my office. This is where I'm going to be teaching you most of the time. Some of the time we want to go out on a field trip, but I have it well stocked. I have all my good stuff right here. I mean, not real good stuff, but yeah, that's just in case I need it. You guys know that I don't need it. And if anybody comes in and says, what are you doing? Are you eating healthy? I'm going to say, I sure am. See, look at all the healthy stuff I'm eating. Okay, be right back. I got to go eat something healthy. Hey guys, we're back. We're now on my front porch. So we went on a little field trip, but I wanted to start the day off with our moment of silence. And if you're in my homeroom, you know how this goes. Pray if you pray. If you don't, just think happy thoughts. But I wanted everyone to stop for just a minute and just take a moment just to think and reflect and to be thankful. We're thankful today. So let's have just a very short moment of silence. Okay. Not a real long moment of silence, and I'll say mine will be continued till later on so that I can pray for each one of you. You know I do that every morning. So this little bit is a little serious, and this is the only serious part. I wanted to apologize to you guys. One day last week, I don't remember which school it was, but one of the kids asked, one of you guys asked, are they going to shut down school? And I said, no, absolutely not. I should have never said that because I didn't know. So I want to apologize to you and let you know that from here on out, I will only tell you facts. Right now, when will we go back to school? I have no idea. They're not letting us know. I don't think they know. I hope it will be really, really, really soon. But if not, we're going to make the best out of this, okay? Keep on the sunny side. Always on the sunny side. Also, the lesson plans are now up on Washington County's website. So basically what they're doing is putting 5th grade science all across the county has the exact same assignments. And they're putting them Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. You have to do about 2 things in each subject. It will not take you long at all. I suggest that you just get in there and get them done. This is not required again. These are only if you and your parents want to do these together. So if you find something you would like to do more, then do that. Or if you would like to do it in placement of what we have suggested, then do that. What I want to ask you is please, please, please do not sit there this time and do nothing. Just sit on the couch, get up and get something done to keep your brain active and your brain going, even if it's to go outside and do a nature walk, which what we're going to be doing. So I think that is all. Again, don't stress over these lessons. We say, do your best, don't stress. See you in a minute. Hey guys, we're in my kitchen now. I'm going to show you how to wash all those germs away from your hands. Remember me teaching you the other day how to do it? This may be different than how your parents show you. Do it the way that they feel like is the best, but this is how we're washing our hands around here. I have Kelsey as my hand model, so you will be able to see what you saw her forehead, and you will be able to see her fingernails. So see you in a minute. Okay, so you know you come into somewhere to wash your hands and look at that hard surface that you're getting ready to touch, right? Well, what I suggest you do is first, the very first thing is to take a paper towel. Get a paper towel and put it under your arm. Now turn on your hands. Remember, they're still yucky right now, and you're touching that yucky thing right there. You're going to wash your hands with soap. Now, when we wash our hands, remember, it's vigorous, it's friction. We want lots of friction back and forth. If we do lots of friction, then it's only the 30 seconds. And remember, I told you that if we don't do lots of friction and we just kind of do blah, show me blah, Kelsey. Blah, like you're giving your hand a hand massage, that doesn't work. You need to vigorously, yes, wash and get those germs off there. Do it 30 seconds. We're going to pretend like that was 30 seconds, and then you rinse them. Okay, so now your hands are completely clean. Normally what you would have done is you would have gone right back to that dirty thing and turned it off, the spigot. But no. Take your paper towel, turn your spigot off with it. Now dry your hands. I know there's no way we can get completely all the germs off, but that is the best way that we do here in our family. And then you open up the drawer or door with the paper towel, then you throw it away. Ta-da! Okay, guys, we're going to start our lesson now. This is our science lesson. So I've told you all about my koi fish pond. So I wanted to show it to you. Here it is. It is very dirty, very dark, because we have not done spring cleaning on it yet. I will show it again when the flowers start to bloom and we have it cleaned out. But in that koi pond, we have about 9 koi fish. We lost some last year, and there was a reason why we lost them, but I'll save that for another lesson because you guys can figure that one out, and I can't wait for you to put what you've learned into use there. But anyway, speaking of our koi fish, a lot of people confuse koi fish and goldfish. So I wanted to let you know that koi fish, and it's spelled K-O-I, koi fish have these little, they call them barbels, but I call them whiskers. They're actually part of catfish. So if you've seen a catfish, then you know what a koi fish looks like, the body shape anyway. And the only difference with koi fish is that they're very colorful. We actually have one that is blue in our pond. We won't be able to see it today, but maybe when it starts to clear up, you can see it. Goldfish are much smaller, and we have goldfish, so I'm going to show you those too. But something exciting that I have, we're going to let Donnie come out here in a little while, and he is going to take the temperature of the water. And if it is warm enough, we may get to do the first feeding of this year. And I'll explain all that. That's part of our lesson. So, be right back. Okay, I'm back. So in my front yard, we have a very small pond, and this is what holds our goldfish. And we have 4 sweet little goldfish in there. Again, it's very dirty because we've not done spring cleaning. But that brings me to question number 1. Question number 1. Are fish vertebrates or invertebrates? Okay, we are in what's called the man cave. This is Donnie's room, and you're going to know it's Donnie's room, and I'm going to show you right here why we know it is Donnie's room, my children. And then we're going to look at Donnie and look at his hat. Then, when we went to Mexico, lo and behold, if there is not a UT something in Mexico. Whatever. But anyway, I'm in here to show you our fish that we have inside. This is our fish tank that has actually 2 shark, I think they're called red-tailed shark fish, and they're hiding. And then we have an algae eater. Now this is freshwater. You can get saltwater tanks, but ours is freshwater. And that leads me to the second question. So, red-tailed shark back there, but down in here you see this little yellow. Excuse all the gooky hens because my grandbabies love to come look at the fish. But right in there you see this little fish right there, and that is an algae eater. An algae eater. So that is question number 2. Is algae an organism? Hint. Organism. That little critter right there has vacuoles. Hey guys, I'm back. We're back at the pond. This is one of my favorite places to sit in the summer. When I'm taking it easy, I love to sit here. At that point, our water is clear and I can watch what the fish are doing. But right here is where I'm going to bring you question 3. I've been out of school a long time. 3, 4, and 5. Okay? So question number 3. Is water a compound or an element? Is water a compound or an element? And do you know the symbol? That's question 3. Question 4. Is salt a compound or an element? And do you know the symbol for salt? Now, why am I bringing up salt? Because we're talking about freshwater fish and saltwater fish. I don't have any saltwater fish here, but I wanted to bring that up. Do you know if salt is a compound or an element? And if so, do you know the symbol? And number 5, what word do we use to describe salt in the ocean? What is that word called? It's one word. It was on our board. Hint, hint, it has the word. Hint, hint, it has the word salt in it. So, see if you can come up with question 3, 4, and 5. Okay, so here is a little bit more of our lesson. So, the boys have been in a word. I'm not going to tell you what that word is yet. But when it gets cold, all fish sink to the bottom. They hunker close together, and they hunker down for the cold months. It's at that time it breaks my heart because we are not allowed to feed them. So we'll talk about that a lot more later. But from like November till March, we cannot feed the koi fish at all because they are in, I'm going to tell you now, hibernation. They go into hibernation just like theirs. So do you know what the word hibernation is? Because that's going to be question number 6, is what is hibernation? All right, so what happens, and I'm probably going to tell you the answer, so pay attention. They hunker down, and they pretty much go to sleep, and they sleep for that long of a time. When they go to sleep, the systems, their cells slow down. They stop working as quickly as when they're active and alive. So they don't need as much energy. So therefore they don't need food. This is to keep their bodies warm, okay? So before we can actually feed them, we have to make sure that the water temperature is between 41 to 50 degrees Fahrenheit. So we'll check that in just a minute. But question number 6 is, what does hibernation mean? And that's all with this clip. I'll be back. Okay, so here's the big reveal. These fish have not been fed since last year, since about November of last year. The poor little things are starving to death, and this is my favorite time, is when they get to feed for the first time of the season. But I don't know, we've got to make sure the temperature, the water temperature is where it's supposed to be, and that was going to be around 41 to 50. So we've got Donnie here that is going to check the thermometer. And he says it's time to feed them, so we get to feed them. I cannot wait. Stay tuned. Okay, I'm so excited. But before we do that, I've got to ask you question number 7. When we're speaking of water temperature, can you all remember? Okay, wait. I'm going to get this in just a minute. Okay, can you all tell me when water freezes? So let me help you. Water freezes at and remember? Okay, so these are the different fish food. This is the koi food that we'll be feeding the koi. This is our goldfish food, and these are the foods for the inside fish. They're all different. So if you have fish, you need to read up on what type of food you need to feed, or you need to feed your fish. By the way, that was my doggie Tessa. Say hello, Tessa. And we are ready to feed. So here you go, Donnie. And I'm going to need help getting up. Okay, so here is the time for the fish to feed. They're so hungry. I hope they'll come up and feed and go. Eat, my little babies. Eat, my little babies. Eat. Oh, yummy, yummy, yummy. In my tummy, yummy. Eat, my little babies. Hello. Good morning. Good morning. You've been sleeping for a very long time. Okay, so I guess you're wondering, or maybe you're not, but I always did. What if they wake up and we haven't fed them? What are they going to eat? Well, fish eat algae. Algae is that green organism that you all know all about. So that leads me to, I think that's question 8. That's not question 8, but it should have been. Let me make sure I don't have it anywhere else. No, I cannot believe I didn't ask you that question. But anyway, algae. Algae is it vascular or non-vascular? Very good question. But that's not your question. You don't have to answer that. We'll talk about that later. Number 8 question has to do with the ocean. So we're going to go to the ocean right now. Imagine yourself at the beach. 6 feet away from everyone though. But imagine yourself at the beach, sitting there, looking at the ocean water and looking at all that salinity that's in that water. Salinity, did you hear that? What do the fish eat there? Because they don't have a crazy P-dubs that's feeding them. What do they eat? Well, my children, they eat plankton. I know you said it before I did. They eat plankton. So, question number 8 is, give me a definition of plankton. Remember the card on the board? And remember it has the little orange tag? If you can answer it really good like that, then you get extra points. What are the points for? I don't know. You just get extra points. So, that's number 8. I wanted to tell you a really funny story. You can overfeed fish. They will eat and eat and eat, kind of like I do, until they just pop, kind of like I am. But you can overfeed fish. So my uncle that lives in Athens, Georgia, had these saltwater aquariums when I was a little girl. And he had them all over his house, and I would just sit there and I would watch them and look at them. Well, one day they just seemed really, really, really hungry. So nobody was down there to tell me not to. So I took the whole container of food and I didn't just go, I went, they're really hungry, and fed them the whole container. And the second that I did it, it just so happened that my daddy walked in. So I had to get a spanking for that. And I can remember my daddy taking me to another room and him looking down in my eyes and saying, Pooh, because he called me Pooh, this is going to hurt me more than it hurts you. And I said, dude, you crazy. It's not going to hurt you any at all. It's going to hurt me. But now I understand that. And remember the story I told you guys about how your parents feel twice as good as you do when you feel good, or twice as bad as you feel when you feel bad. So just take it easy on your mom and dad. Just a little story there. So now we're going to talk about how fish breathe. How do they breathe? Some of you are saying, they don't breathe, they're underwater. Well, now you're scientists, and you're going to be able to tell how they breathe. You know, fish have little gills. Looks like they're little fins, under their fins there, little gills right there. They're feathery almost, and it's really crazy because listen to what happens. We know that water is H2O. You know, water symbol is H2O. It's the compound H2O. So what is H2O? What elements are H2O? Do you know? Well, you're going to have to answer in just a minute, but fish take in the H2O, and they've got this amazing system that allows them to spit out the H that they don't need and only keep the O that they do need. And that's what they breathe, because that's what we breathe, right? We're breathing in that O word, right? You know what it is. And that's the way fish can breathe underwater. Pretty cool. So, number 9 is, what is water's symbol? I just told you. What elements do fish take in and keep so they can breathe? So fish take in the water, but they only keep part of that water compound. Can you tell me what it is? That is question number 8. And I will stop right there. Okay, guys, I think I messed up. So the last one was question 9. And let me explain it again. What is water's symbol? And what element do fish take in and leave in so that they can breathe? Okay, so that's question number 9. Question number 10. I'm sitting here because I'm pretending like I'm sitting in the ocean water. And there's the blue water or purple water or whatever. I just feel like I'm in the ocean. Okay, whatever. So, you guys know about jellyfish. Did you know that jellyfish are not fish at all? Jellyfish are not fish at all. Jellyfish are actually some in the line of coral, which is crazy. But jellyfish, they have no bones, they have no brains, not much of anything. I think they're like 80% water. Don't quote me on that one. But question number 10. Are jellyfish vertebrates or invertebrates? Oh, hello again. Okay, I'm back eating my healthy food. So, not real. Not even real. Anyway, so you have 10 questions to answer. Can you answer them all? Don't have to. If you want to type out the answers to this and email it to me, that would be great. And it would make me happy. And I'll send you an email back that says yippee. Or I'll send you a sticker, or I'll make a funny video. I don't know what I'll do. If you want to do it, send it to me. If not, no big deal. But here they are. Can you answer them? Huh? Why don't you read them? Oh, do I have to read them? Look what I know. Number 1, are fish vertebrate or invertebrate? Yes or no? Number 2, is algae an organism? Number 3, that's a yes or no too. Number 3, is water a compound or an element? You got to pick one. Then, do you know how to write the symbol for water? Number 4, is salt a compound or element? Do you know how to write the symbol for salt? Number 5, what word do you use to describe how much salt is in ocean water? Number 6, what does the word hibernate mean? Just give me a short answer there. Number 7, Water freezes at Fahrenheit. Number 8, define plankton. Number 9, when fish take in water, what is the one element that they keep in their system to help them breathe? Number 10, are jellyfish vertebrates or invertebrates? And go. Okay, so last scene. Yeah, I'm in the bathtub. Yes, I am. So I'm going to end every Sunnyside Science with a joke. So here is my joke. Knock, knock.
Who's there?
Dwayne.
Dwayne who?
Dwayne the bathtub. I'm drowning. Okay, not funny. Anyway, so I wanted to thank you guys because this is helping me. Well, hello, Tessa. Helping me more than it is helping you. I had so much fun doing it today and it gave me purpose. So I hope you enjoyed watching it. I will see you on the next episode of Sunnyside Science with Miss P-Dubs.